So for any of our friends who are sick at home, we are collecting homework today. But we already started class. Aiden read our first couple paragraphs for us. So I want you and your group to look at situation 593 and follow these instructions. So for each situation, draw a picture to represent the marbles each girl has. Then you want to label Myra versus Dahlia in their situation 1 and their situation 2. Okay, so I would maybe like divide my page for this section and do like situation 1, situation 2. Read through those carefully, discuss with each other, make sure you all agree on the quantities, or reread it and check why you don't agree. So go for it. And again, I'm pretty much just going to use random cards if I can make that happen. That's no good.
Even lands in our two.
Hey, remember that word outlaw? No, that was just for that.
Looks like we start smoking.
I know that.
As the fact that some of you are now straining to see the book up on the TV, get out a freaking book. Sorry, I can't be any more clear. I've said it like 8 times already. Every group should have books out. We have 2 situations. Everyone do me a favor. Your group should have probably 2 books out, and you should have your bin of resources. If you don't have your resource bin, grab it, and take a Post-it, a small one. We're going to make a bookmark that then will help every group when they grab these loaner books. So this is worth a loaner. So now Ethan's going to stick this right here on today's lesson somewhere, so it sticks up out of the book. Then the afternoon class will know exactly where we are, and then tomorrow we can move the Post-it to the next lesson. So we always have a reference point. So stick that Post-it on your book. Stick that Post-it on your book. Well, don't you want your bookmark? Wouldn't it make your life easier? All right. In situation 1, who can help me out? I got Madison on top. Madison, can you help me with situation 1? I know you were taking a minute to get going back there. Never mind. Keep working. If you're done with 93, move on to 94.
Yes, good job. I'm treated like so many times and I couldn't figure it out.
You were there. You didn't witness the first time.
I don't see it. No, that just because you don't see it.
Myra actually used to be the name of our PTSA president. So Myra has 15 marbles, and this is 10 less than Dahlia. Sophia, can you help me out? That entire 7 minutes you guys had to work on your own, you weren't paying attention to anything that whole time? So that's an issue. Greta? So guys, what's up, chat? Does picking your own groups work, or do I need to go back to assigning them? So we can separate desks and just go back to individual, like you all just have to do your own thing, and we just have rows of desks. Like we had a parent in here the other night who was like, "This is so much different than when I was in school. When I was in school, it was just rows of desks, everyone on their own. We didn't work with each other. We didn't talk with each other. So right now, you're taking advantage of me. 100%. You're just saying like, oh, he wants us to do this stuff. La-di-da-di-da. Screw it. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to talk with your group and make sure you have answers. And the next random card I draw, if you still don't have anything for me or anything to contribute, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might quit. I got an email in my inbox of job offers. I might decide to go take one of those. Quite frankly, this isn't working. 30 seconds. Talk about math.
We're on the wrong freaking problem.
So, Aiden, even if you are, does it take that outburst to tell everyone in the class that you're doing the wrong thing? No, but you loudly made an outburst. And again, I'm looking for 7th grade classroom appropriate behaviors. Guys, I'm sorry, but to be straight up with you all, this is the longest it has taken a class. Like you got a really nice class. This is the longest it has taken a 7th grade class to grow up. Some of you are there, but some of you are just clinging on to your 6th grade habits and behaviors and like, I'm not picking on Aiden, I'm talking to like everybody. You as a class have to decide that it's time to grow up. Ava, help me out with situation 1. What do we know, or what can we figure out based off what they give us?
That Mira has 15 marbles and Dahlia has 10 less than. Oh wait, no, she has 5.
Be careful. Read that for me. Just like out loud, read that box for me.
Wait, situation 1 is.
Situation 1.
Okay. Myra has 15 marbles. This is 10 less. Oh, so then she has 5.
So, at the period, pause. Okay, we're gonna seriously start to really break apart how we. So to also be honest with you guys scored low on informational text. Like not badly, but to identify things that we could work on. Of the areas that you did well on, informational text is one of the areas that you can grow. Like your class overall can grow the most in. That's what we're doing right now. This is informational text. We're trying to pull out information from written word. So Myra has 15, period. This is 10 less than Dahlia. Dahlia's got more. This 15, the amount that Myra has is what Dahlia has minus 10. It's 10 less than Dahlia. So Dahlia must have 25. Fix that if you had it wrong in your paper. Then take 30 more seconds to talk about situation 2. Make sure you agree at your group. Casey, can you first, let's read situation 2 out loud to make sure everyone's really listened to it. Then let's talk about the math.
Myra has 15 marbles. Dahlia has 10 less than Myra.
All right, what do we know then?
That whatever amount Myra has, Dahlia has 10 less.
So, Dahlia, how could I write that?
M minus 10.
Yeah, Dahlia has, right? So the has tells us what we're equal to. 10 less than Myra. So Myra has to come first, and then we less the 10. Which would mean, okay, my Myra is 15, we know that. So Dahlia has, in this situation, 5. Does that make sense with how the phrasing changed of this is 10 less than Dahlia versus Dahlia has 10 less than Myra? These say 2 completely different things, right? Was it your hand up back there?
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You just answered the question.
Okay. I am glad. Any remaining questions on this situation? Did you check in the library by chance? Perfect. Thank you. Look at 94. Be careful with how things are phrased there. Chat with your team about it. I'm going to give you like 2 minutes. Please let me trust that you're talking about the right thing and not just when I walk by your group. Do you talk about the math? Here, I would definitely advise a picture. On the last one, I don't think a picture was 100% necessary. Here, I would definitely make a picture. How many boards are there? 2 different, right? 2 different lengths. 2 different types of boards, right? So say I have like an unlimited pile of short and an unlimited pile of long. But then what they tell you, one long is 7 inches past 3 of the shorts. So draw that picture, then part C gives you another piece of information.
So then would we just put like X for the small one?
Sure. Yeah, or S or whatever you want to use. I might use S if it's short. So make sure you're working through it in the specific order it gives you, because C then gives you more information. Right? Because B asks what are some possible lengths. Guys, when I ask you to work through a problem using the book, please read. A lot of you are just trying to do stuff that right now we can't do. We cannot, with the given information, figure out the exact lengths of the boards until part C gives us a bit more. So please work through this A, B, and C. Like A just wants a picture. It doesn't say solve it. It just says draw a picture. Then B says hypothesize. What are some possibilities? Then part C gives you extra info. So please work through that in, or I'll give you another minute or 2 or whatever you need. I'm going to start to draw a picture up here and hope that it's right. What do you mean, what in the world? So, don't trust what things look like when we don't know them. Right? So, I know, but don't trust what it looks like. Like, I agree with what you do, that's fine. But if you stack these three on top of each other on your paper right now, it'll actually be longer than your long board. Right? With how you have it drawn. So notice how I have that drawn. I don't know what the three shorts are, but because I know, based off what the problem tells me, that a long board is still longer than three shorts, I made my three shorts fit in the long board, and then I just put a 7 at the end. So that will help your brain more so than this drawing, because you want to show a short board, another short board, and another short board, all like end to end. I'm going to pull your attention real fast and let you keep working. If we try to draw a picture of this, our picture should be end to end, like with our short boards, because it's saying if I line up three short boards, I still need an extra 7 to get my long board. I do have a long board. I enjoy skateboarding. So then it says if the long board is 50 inches long, then solve for your shorts. Keep working.
So short boards are
So if a short board was 10, what was the long board? There you go. If a short board was 5, what's your long? Like that's just what it's asking. It's calculating for the units. So guys, part B is just saying the what if. So what if your short board was 10? Or what if your short board was 12? It's just saying play with it. Yeah. How did you figure out that? Where did that come from? On the long board, not plus. Oh, wait, yeah, that does work. That's what I meant. So you want option, right? But then, that means that those 43 split to the three boards, the three short boards that we have. So that's the math you still have to do to figure out what a short board actually is. Now, if that's correct, I'd probably say go improper. Improper might be nicer. Like an improper fraction as opposed to a mixed number. So, if we play out some what ifs, I'm going to random card. I need some help playing out some what ifs. Isaac, if my short board was 10, what would my long board be? Let him process. What do we know about the long board, Isaac? It's 7 extra on top of what? The 50, they tell us the 50 in part C. Right now we have to imagine that we don't have that. So back yourself up, because I know you might have already done part C. If we're in part B, they're saying what if, like give some possibilities. But that long board is 7 more than what? What else do I need down here? How many short boards do we use? 3. So this is 7 more than 3 short boards. So to figure out the potential length, if S is 10, Well, my longboard will be, anybody? 37. Right? 3 of the 10s, 10, 10, and 10, 7 more. Ethan, what if my shortboard is 5? What would my longboard be?
22.
Yeah, 22. Riley, what if my shortboard is 12? Can you talk me through that?
Well, if it was 12, then you have to add 12 3 times.
Okay, so what's that? 12, 12, and 12.
Well,
36 plus.
plus 7.
So what do we get? 40, 43. Okay, so we could keep playing out these options, right? We're getting close to that 50. So then they tell us the longboard is 50. Can anyone talk me through that solution? I'll ask for a volunteer for this one. I won't even... Ava, how are we going to solve for the shortboard
So
then?
you have to do 50 minus 7, which is 43. And so then that's your answer.
So our shortboard's 43 long. You're
It's
almost there.
It's 43 inches long.
I know. But one shortboard's 43.
No, all of them.
All of the shortboards. So this is equal to 3 times my shortboards. So what is the last thing we need to do then? We got to divide by 3, which is gross here. Now, hold up. What's close to this that nicely divides? 42 is divisible by 3. So if we do that, what's 42 divided by 3? 14. And then I have a remaining, be careful with this fraction, it's 1/3. It's 14 1/3 inches. Now, if you don't believe that, we don't have to solve it this exact way. We could take the route called guess and check. If my shortboard's 10, if my shortboard's 15, if my and we could figure, 15 would be too big, right? Then 14 would be just too small. I can guess check my way there, but it takes a long time. This is more efficient. And I think most of you would rather your homework be faster than take longer. I mean, just if I'm guessing. So look at 95. Again, I'm going to have you guys read the text on your own. That's one of my goals is, if I read it for you, you don't get as much benefit. So I need you guys to read the text on your own. And somebody in your group could even read it out loud for the group. Then try to solve it.
When you can't figure out
It doesn't say graph. It says representative diagram. Diagram is anything you draw to go with a description. Oh.
I'm listening to you, Linda.
You're gonna have a service.
Are you getting
32.
But then you can plug it back in.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Smith, I ever played baseball. I think the only thing I can train is curveball. So I know last night, my arm was
Okay, and then so for problem 2,
Yep. And also your battery.
Right, wait.
Stuff out there.
She has
So luckily, my battery is a lot of it. It's still covered under the dry wash warranty thing. So I'm not ready for that. And that's what I'm afraid of. Is that like I don't want to get in a car wreck and still have to buy tires. I'd rather just buy tires.
I got new tires. They got new tires.
Yeah, you can do that one. Brendan. In problem A, it really asks us who's got more moolah. Who does? Who? Ario? Gyro? I don't know. Gyro? Gyro. Alright, bring it back together. So Brandon and I are up here talking. He said in situation A, problem A, if you're going to keep fighting, at least do it a little quieter. So, in problem A, Brendan, how do you know that Gyro has more money? Now, how do we mathematically... Hey, guys, I like that you're arguing, but you had a few minutes to do that. We got to bring it back together. So, we are layering on easy, and it's going to start to, the more easy layers we put on, they're going to start to throw complex stuff at you. So, us knowing that twice as much means 2 times, that's not very hard, but very soon they'll start to put like multiple things together. So Diana has $16. It tells us Gyro has twice as much as Diana. We know what that is, so we know he has 32. Now, in problem B, how is it different? Laviva, how's B different? In this problem, Diana has the more money because she has twice as much as Gyro. So what does that mean then for the other unknown value here? Yeah, Gyro then has 8 because if we say she has twice as much money as Gyro, Diana has 2 times what Gyro does. Or we could say Gyro has half of what Diana does. Either way, we get that Gyro had 8. Now, if we wanted to diagram this out, we could set up like if this is the amount of money that Diana has, where is Gyro? Well, if she has twice as much, yeah, then he only has that much. So we could draw little diagram type pictures like that. Questions? Be careful with your reading. I would often advise if it's got any of this stuff going on, read it twice. If it's got any of this sort of like twice as much, less than, more than, read it twice to really get it to sink in. All right. In 96, try to solve out these 3 different situations, and I'll either have to zoom out or you'll have to use your book. By the way, just to put it out there, the afternoon class has consistently been getting more time to do practice than you guys, and I think it's because by the end of the day they're tired. But the amount of time that we end up, like, and today's been pretty good, but the amount of time that we've been ending up, like, having to shush you or, like, redo problems or give you more time, like, you're wasting time you could be doing practice. Yesterday they had 12 minutes to work on their practice. So I just wanted to make that as a random announcement. Like, if we use our class time efficiently, like when I release you, you talk about the math, not who's going where with who. Like, you could have more practice time. Okay, so we still have, like, we could still have practice time today in class, but we got to be efficient. We got like 10, 15 minutes left. All right, dive into this.
Okay.
Just wham, bang, boom. Just knock them out.
Now you have comments with our just like examine the pictures below. Correct the described relationship. But like that can be
It's like the length that's here to be equal.
So now you're writing sentences to explain what's happening. You're not solving, you're writing the situation using words. So for like A, how could we describe that, Brody? Do we have only one length or two different lengths? So if I call these like short and long, how could you describe that? We're not sure about that.
2 short chords is 10 less than 2 long chords.
Ooh, I like it. I'm going to turn the sentence around because I don't like subtraction, right? I'm anti-subtraction. So I'm going to say 2 long boards is equal to 10 more than 2 shorts. Wrong 2. Now B's kind of weird. So whatever you think it is, noodles or whatnot, we could say, I mean, that Ava up here said it looks like noodles. I mean, it does. It kind of looks like spaghetti noodle or like ricotta. So we could say, I can't quite tell if there's 2 different lengths up here.
I think there is.
So if we say 2 long and 4 short, that's a longer distance, right, than the 5 shorts down here. Because one mathematical rule that we got to get in our brain is the shortest distance from A to B, from 2 points, is the straight line. So if I call this A and I call this B, going over here and then down here is longer. It's a waste of time. It's like I go to the library, then I go home. Why wouldn't I just go home? I don't know what you just did. I don't understand what did he say?
Pay attention.
So that's a math rule that you got to get in your head. Shortest distance is a straight line. So if we say 2 longs and 4 shorts is longer than 5 shorts, that's a mathematical statement. I don't know exactly how they want us to compare that. If we know that it's a right triangle, now I'm not sure about this, but if we knew that, we could make some other statements. But since we're not sure, we can't really make any other statements. Do C. I doubt you've had enough time for that. Do C. So you got boxes and you got individuals. And then it says same number of cookies.
Because obviously,
I'm going to try to go through like a decent amount of cards now here. Ivan, how do I describe what's in the left box? Just tell me what's in that picture. How many boxes of cookies? 3 boxes and 2 individuals. That's going to equal, because they say same number of cookies. How do I describe, Adrian, what's in the right picture? Sure, but I see in the picture like 1 box. right? And how many individuals? 20, right? There's 5 in each stack. Now here's where this gets difficult. Nora, could you tell me something I could remove from each picture to make my life easier? What could I get rid of to simplify things? If you don't know, you can always pass, guys. You can always pass. Somebody was whispering things. Sophia? If we get rid of that box right here, I just have individual cookies. But if I get rid of this box here, I gotta get rid of one of the boxes here. So on your paper, sorry, that was loud. Write -1b on both sides. If you don't have this on your paper, please get it on there right now. This is the start, really, to us going deeper into solving equations. This is us getting back into it, kind of now that we're second semester. So now my left side has 2 boxes and 2 individuals.
Wait, do you mean third semester?
No, semester is where you split the year in half.
Oh, yeah.
So you're thinking quarters. We're in quarter 3,
Oh,
but we're in second semester. Second semester is in the second half of the year after winter
So
break.
it's only 2 semesters.
Yeah, because semi.
Really? This is our last semester.
As 7th graders, yeah.
Well, we have 2 quarters.
You don't even understand how fast the rest of the year is going to feel. Before you know it, we're going to be sitting in the gym at 8th grade celebration.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't
Now, hold on, Aiden, we removed a box from each side, but now can you tell me something else to remove from each side to make my situation easier?
Well, if you remove the box,
How many individuals should I remove to simplify things?
well, I have to do 10 because I thought there was like, no, because there's 2 extra cookies.
Give me your eyes up here. Give me your eyes. Right now, we took a box away from each situation, which means my left side has 2 boxes and 2 cookies just hanging out. My right side has 20, and we know they're equal. To figure out my boxes, I want to get rid of these random cookies that are sitting here. So Joey, what can I do? Yeah, and we can say we ate them, but if I eat 2 from over here to keep this fair, I got to eat 2 over here.
Oh.
So then, what does 2b equal? Which means how many cookies are in each box. Exactly. And if you want to show that math, please show that division by 2. And guys, this is where highlighters, you could like write see how I switched between blue and red? You could be using your colors to kind of activate your brain if you want, or highlight the what we do on each side stuff. Check out 97. We got a couple more minutes. See if we can get our way through 97. If it's true, you can just leave it alone. If it's true, you can leave it alone. If you haven't flipped the page, I can tell you're in the wrong place. I'm going to give you 90 more seconds, and then we'll start going over this. We'll try to get out of here right on time. Be sure. I want to test this. Is your conversation's off topic?
I'll bring some buttons.
I mean, I'm interested in it, but you're off topic.
Sorry.
No, time to go. Kristen is 1
30 seconds. Ten seconds. I don't know that I can make this happen. It'll be a really good class so I can make it through the entire stack. Like ask like 20-ish questions to you guys to make it through. Alright, Alana. Is A true or does it need fixed? A is true. Richard is 1 foot shorter than Kristen, so Kristen's taller. That makes sense. Jalen, what about B?
Okay, I got this. Yes. Ariel is indeed twice as tall as Rich. No.
Okay, so you can argue with yourself and we'll all laugh, but so what needs to happen?
She needs to grow 2 feet.
How do I fix that sentence?
Rich is twice as tall as
Rich is actually twice as tall as Ariel. Those need to switch places. Kevin, what about C? Kristen is 1 foot taller than twice Ariel's height.
True.
That is true because twice Ariel's height would put it up to 4, and then 1 foot taller puts it up to 5.
Yep.
Perfect. Eva's out. Eva feel better. Layla, what about D? What is the sum?
Of all the children's height together?
11. So that's how we would fix that sentence. Sorry that we don't have time for practice, but hopefully everything made sense today. Again, these practices will be collected next Tuesday. If you didn't turn in your practice, do so at some point today. I don't know that I'll get to it because I'm going to basketball, but... Have a good day, guys. Thank you.